Welcome back to Shadow of the Colossus. We have a nondescript amount of colossi dead standing in front of us.
One of us should pee on him.
No. What do you think we are?
Monsters?
Okay, when you put it that way.
Who keeps playing that organ anytime one of us explode?
Yeah, no. Well, at least, church is still in session.
So by this point, are you all like veiny and crap?
We're getting there. I think. Well,
you start noticing it on the second to last and last one, really.
Yeah. Well, that's when it's at its worst.
Yeah.
But your hand. Yeah, you take a look at your hands and your face. That's really all you have because your clothes cover everything else. No, but I think your clothes also get darker too.
A little bit.
Well, I mean, they're covered in black crap, so it makes sense.
Gee, Wander, you need to take a bath.
I'll bathe in the Colossus' blood.
I mean, that's what you've been doing for the last however long this has been.
And it is nourishing.
Is it? You kind of look sick.
Man, I'm starting to think you're eviler than I am.
Nobody asked you, evil god.
Okay.
I thought it was the horse saying it.
Who just said they're different?
Oh man, somebody call Matt Pat.
The horse is the 17th Colossus.
Yes, I'm leaving all these in because it's the main part of the game besides the Colossus.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If it's mandatory, then yeah.
Yeah, you have to show it off because we are technically going to new areas each time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we get to bask in the environments at least.
Yeah.
They are well
wanna-
made for sure.
I think the archway on the right side is the first thing that caught my eye when I was first playing this game. Is it an
What?
aqueduct?
It's a fjord.
It's a fjord.
Fjord?
Yeah.
It's always a fjord or a canal.
Or a canal.
We're going
We
into.
mod the horse with night boat.
Also, whenever he does a sword beam thing, I'm also reminded of Last Crusade.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Where he
God,
holds a
it's
little
been so
staff
long.
thing up and the little beam opens the door.
We're actually discussing like fast travel. It's like if this game were to have fast travel, I
mean,
would
there'd
like
be
it to
no-
be
there'd-
I would like it to be a Colossus that comes up from the ground and punts you to the next destination.
I mean, there's kind of no point because if you're going to just go to play the Colossi again, you have the time trial mode exactly for that.
So in that mode, once you kill Colossi, I'm guessing you're warped to the next arena.
No, you're in the temple. When you start effectively time trial mode, you start in the temple and you can choose anyone you want, and that just takes you right to them.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
walk over
the-
to their statues. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mega Man boss rush.
Okay.
Yeah, effectively. That's what they do for speed runs.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm guessing that there's
There's
not
no point. There's really no point in playing this.
unless if you could glitch the game Breath of the Wild style to launch you to the Colossi really
Yeah,
quick.
or like skip Colossi. Yeah.
Nobody would really like. I mean,
There's-
somebody's gonna do it for world record because everybody
Yeah, I'm
wants
sure-
to have a
I'm sure
world
it's been-
record, but
Yeah, I'm sure it's been done.
it's not competitive in any real way.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Mhm.
Which is, I think, fine. Not every game is made to be speedrun or should be speedrun. I mean, granted,
Yeah.
it's interesting to see it happen for sure as a spectator, but it's
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, developers do whatever the hell they want with their game.
yeah.
But I'm thinking for something like massive, I don't think speedrunning should be the first mentality you should go with.
I
Maybe
had-
throw in a few bones here and there, but
I had to cut because I got lost and confused.
yeah. You see, that's something I wish I could remind myself to do.
I can only remember to do it if I edit the part immediately after I record it.
That's generally what I do after I record a session. I generally try to edit it up as soon as possible, unless it's like, oh, I'm on the last like 3 or 4 hours of a game, but that's going to require 2 sessions.
Sometimes I'm pretty good at retaining memory of what exactly happens in a particular set because I won't do any. Sometimes I'll do that, but sometimes I won't. Like I'll wait until I got the entire game recorded, and then I'll just do a whole bunch of batch
I
editing.
mean, I suppose we could always take notes, but
No, I'm not reviewing a game.
that's a funny joke. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So if I ever make a video game, what I'm going to do is if you ever complete a level too fast, I'm going to I'm going to stop the game to give the player a speeding ticket.
Oh, you mean what classic Sonic games do?
What do they?
Where they purposely wait the
okay.
1 second to get 30 seconds instead of 29, so they get the score bonus.
No,
lower.
I mean I'm
Yeah.
gonna stop the game, and then it's gonna be like, you're going too fast. We're making you stop for 15 seconds. But I'd also like make it so you get an achievement for it, so that you feel good about yourself for being smart or whatever.
Ow.
Oh yeah, get fucked.
This is a smaller Colossus. Which means
It's the Colossus pet.
which means it's it's basically more puzzly.
Well, hold the
I've
phone.
noticed.
Did you just say a smaller Colossus?
Yes.
That no.
Well, small is just relative.
That's
Earth is
Oxymoron. Oxymoron.
the planet Earth is small compared to Jupiter.
yeah, but it's still a planet. It meets that criteria.
Yes, but to say that
I see we've ran into the Pluto of the
yes,
Pluto did nothing wrong, okay?
team. No, it did nothing wrong, but it's like, hey, what they say goes.
Okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson just doesn't understand, alright? Pluto is a pure soul, alright? And if
I heard
it wasn't
Pluto.
a real planet,
Yeah.
Disney wouldn't have named a dog after it. Okay? And
or
as
there wouldn't be
we,
a sailor, or there wouldn't be a Sailor Scout.
as we all know, Disney is more powerful than the laws of space and time. So,
If their lobbying money has anything to say about it, yes.
yeah, I mean, this thing is... There are normal animals that are bigger than that. Like, there are elephants and crap that are larger than that thing. That's a moderately large-sized thing. Alright, that's no Colossus. Pshaw. I'm also guessing this is a fake out because it's not really dead, but the music stopped and whatever.
No, but it's
You have to go
stunned
down
at
and-
least. You have to go
Yeah.
down. I jumped down the first time.
Yeah.
Why? What happens
Oh,
if you
what?
jump down? Oh, do you die?
Oh, duh. I tried to jump down all magnificently, but
Yeah, no, because and his self-preservation instincts kicked in.
So does he wake up as soon as you get close?
you can
Yeah.
land on his back from the jump.
Yeah, get a preemptive blow on him. Here, boy. Here, boy.
Oh, almost had him.
Sit, boy. Please sit.
Let me stab you in the back.
But boy, we gotta know them first before you do that.
Yeah. Well, as the saying goes,
Yeah, you have to-
stab
yeah.
someone, in order to stab someone in the back, you must first get behind them.
If you want to be able to start riding him, you have to pat him at least like 5 or 6 times. Jeez.
Yeah, no, like, what's the rating on this Breath of the Wild mount?
Well, you can't
And why
can't
does it
put it into
disintegrate
the
in
stable
daylight?
because the stupid guy. Oh, that's not a horse. Well, excuse me. All right, I'm way
I can
cooler
still
than
ride
you,
it.
and I'm riding a bear. All right.
Hey, barrel eyes matter, alright?
I don't care about you. I'm badass enough to ride a fucking skeleton horse.
I just wish they didn't combust in daylight.
Well, they wouldn't if you were able to put them in the stable.
Down, boy.
Oh shit.
Not on top of me. Oh!
That was close.
It's like pinned to the ground. Man, I hope these things disintegrate. Yeah, your clothes are becoming effectively more tattered.
Well, I mean, he's also been. We don't know how long this takes in game time. You know,
Yeah.
like there's no day-night cycle in this game. I'm assuming, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So we don't really know like how long he's out. Every time he takes his little nap or whatever. So this could be taking weeks or months for him to do, theoretically. It's one of those things where you have to ask
It's so
yourself.
boring here. All we do is stare at this unconscious guy for months.
That's why you should pee on him.
And that got old after the
fascination and piss, man.
and that got old after the 37th time.
He's only been unconscious like 12.
Yeah, but it's been taking months, so we just keep doing it.
Now I'm just imagining one of them like taking a pee break, you know, like getting up for a moment and then running back as soon as they realize that he's about to wake up. It's like, oh shit,
Back in your spot.
I'm gonna miss my cue.
This is one of the... I'd say aside from the Turtle Geyser one, this is probably the second hardest before the final one. At least in my opinion.
The next one coming up, which one was that again?
The one where you have to bang the thing on its head and then move it to a place.
Was it the bipedal one?
No.
Okay. I'll remember as soon as I say it, but
Come on, horse.
my horse was supposed to be here.
And
My
away
horse,
we go.
my dead girlfriend for a horse. Oh.
My horse.
That way.
It points to your girlfriend.
No!
To save your girlfriend, you must kill your girlfriend.
What?
Wait, you want to know what that's like the... That's the ending to... What's that game called? Mega Man X, where it's just like, little did X know that he would have to kill Zero. Wait, what?
What's going on? What are you talking about?
I mean, the lake's right there. Why can't I just jump down?
You're
Wander.
cosplaying as Zero, and I see end of X3.
I am totally your best friend, X. It is me, Zero.
Only Zero would say that. I can't believe I have to do this.
Meanwhile, Alia and everyone on the side just like, really, X? Yeah, this is one of the harder ones to get to because it's not really clear how you're supposed to get down to that water area.
You go forward?
You can't just jump down, no.
Oh.
Yeah, you're no Link. Can't paraglide. Then again, you never did try.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite things about Breath of the Wild is that it's literally impossible to leave the Great Plateau before you get the thing. Even though theoretically, if you make enough stamina food, you should just be able to climb down. But as soon as you safely touch the ground, you pass out, and then the old man just drags you back up. Like, no.
What is this, Mercy? This place would look nicer if I could actually, move through it at a reasonable pace.
Yeah, your horse automatically slows down.
Whoop.
Whoa, for shit like that.
The shadowing is really nice in here, though.
It really is, yeah. This place definitely got a benefit of the remake.
Move faster, horsey.
Look, it's a mossy rock. Now I can evolve you, horsey.
Into a leafy horse.
If only there were
just puts leaves on
Colossi
his
here
head.
to kill for experience.
Good thing I have this rare candy. Shoves it in the horse's mouth.
No, he eats it himself. I thought it was for me. Actually, has it ever been established what happens if humans eat rare candy in the Pokemon universe?
I don't
know.
Because they can eat some of the food that you give to Pokemon, because you can people drink the lemonade and eat the berries in the Poke Beans. So, I assume the candy, too.
Ash just eats a rare candy to get super buff.
Okay, so I associate those kind of ha sounds with Link more than anything else. So the fact that
That's me desperately trying to get the horse to move faster.
yeah, but the fact that the voice is just slightly less high pitched than Link is really throwing me off. It's like, no, that's wrong. It's weird.
I would say it's no different than Twilight Princess Link.
No, it's
Those, like,
definitely. I
steeper
just recorded that, and it's definitely higher pitched in that because he's like ha, and this guy's like ha.
Yeah. Well, it's not Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time.
No,
was
Ocarina of Time's
like
ha.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. It's like you just killed a duck.
yeah. So,
Kalukaku.
No, not a nematode, a duck.
Swimming.
The ripple effects could be better.
Yeah.
Because you should be leaving a trail.
Yeah.
no,
And
you're
it's
just
acting
making
as if they're just
several circles.
circles. It's a shame when Wind Waker has better water effects than Shadow of the Colossus.
Why am I swimming upstream?
Can you not take your horse any farther up the stream?
No.
No. You can't get a flotation device for your horse either.
That'd be great,
Give him
though.
little floaties for his his legs.
Teach him surf.
Yeah, teach him surf. Yeah.
Gamura. It's the creature of the Black
Oh,
Lagoon.
okay. I do remember this one. This is the one where you have to get to the top of these
His head.
structures here, and then you have him in the head. Okay.
So,
This one can take a bit.
okay, so since I've never played this game, I have a question. At any point did the game feel repetitive, or was each Colossi different enough that you didn't get sick of just going to the place and fighting the dude?
No, the only thing I found repetitive is traveling to the Colossus.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Colossus are the best part of the game.
Which after you beat the game, you have a convenient time attack mode, so you don't have to do that
Yeah.
anymore.
But okay,
Yeah,
but
so,
the actual fights itself, each one felt different enough to...
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
All right.
You know, some are better than others, but I deeply enjoyed pretty much every fight once you figure out what to do. I would say, okay, all right. So then, to accurately answer your question, Ted, I would say the most annoying part is figuring out a strategy if it's not as clear cut as some of the others.
Well, to be fair, that's the case for every game, because nobody likes
Yeah.
being stuck in a game. You
Yeah,
know?
because nobody likes feeling stupid.
Yeah, like maybe if you're playing a puzzle game and you're trying to figure out the solution and you feel like you're making progress but you can't quite get there, like maybe that you could consider something
Portal was
resembling fun.
really good about that.
But nobody likes in like a boss fight and you're like, how do I hurt him? Or or if you're in a platformer, how do I get that thing? That kind of stuff. And I guess the payoff is how exciting or how good you feel when you do figure it out, and does it make up for the frustration of not knowing what you're supposed to do, is the thing. Because if you get to a point where you're playing the game and and you figure it out, you figure out what you need to do in order to beat the boss, get the thing, whatever, and you're like, wait, that's what I had to do? Or or it's something really dumb that you wouldn't have been able to figure out. Basically, I guess the for me it's okay. Do I feel like I have to look up a guide, or am I motivated to figure it out on my own? That's when I think if I don't feel like I need to look up a guide, then that's when I think that the game has done. I'm having a good time with the game trying to figure out what it wants me to do, as opposed to where I just don't care anymore and it's like fuck it, I'll look it up. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, but I also believe it's a matter of just having proper conveyance in a game so that the solution to the puzzle is not so out there.
Yeah, like one of the things I want to use an example of for that is the Digger bot in Samus Returns.
Oh, I hate that thing. Yeah.
Because you spend the entire game, seeing fans about, and they just eat up your morph ball bombs like it's nothing, and you can't do anything to them. So when you get to the boss where it wants you to do that, though, you've been told, no, that doesn't work. Try something else. So my first instinct wasn't to use morph ball bombs on that.
And to go further beyond that, the expansions that require you to use the power bomb propulsion.
Yeah.
Because no part of the game ever tells you that you can do that. Ever.
Yeah, it's
Not even as a solution to a puzzle.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're like a really good Super Metroid speedrunner, you thought maybe you could, launch yourself with the morph ball.
But the problem with that, though, is that in every other Metroid game,
That's a science spark
you
thing.
know power bombs only launch you as high as a regular bomb.
Yeah.
Even though it should theoretically launch you a lot higher.
Yeah.
But, you'd never get the idea to use a power bomb as a rocket jump.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between trying all your different stuff and trying all your different stuff in a way that doesn't seem reasonable, Because, like, if you're up against a new obstacle or whatnot, like, okay, try your bomb, try your power bomb. Like, that kind of thinking makes sense, but a power bomb jump is something that's never been established.
Try a power bomb jump that only works when you're
Spider ball.
spider balling on a wall.
Yeah, so if you normally are next to a power ball, I don't even know if you jump in most of the Metroid games when you're near a power ball and it explodes. I mean,
It's just
if
a
you're right
normal-
on top of it, you do.
But it's just a normal power. It's just another bomb jump.
Yeah, just a normal hop.
Yeah.
It's not a straight up whoop.
So yeah, the idea that you launch farther when you're spider balling doesn't make much sense. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's just not a gameplay mechanic they ever used until this point.
It's not something you would think to do. That's a better way to put it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. My teeth hurt.
My forehead teeth hurt.
Make sure to take good care of your teeth.
Thunk. Yeah, gotta wait for him to cool down a little bit so he'll actually go up.
Yeah, 'cause I think he always follows up with projectiles.
Which is to try and get you to hide so he'll go up on his hind legs to look for you.
I remember one time when I was fighting the boss, he took forever to get his hands up on the pedestal.
Yeah.
So I just happened to climb to the top of that little fixture there, and that's when he did it. So I thought that's what you had to do. So I never stood behind the fixture. I always went on top.
Yeah, it isn't the best thing in the world for the Colossi sometimes.
No, it's pretty much a weaponized. What's the name of the Dory
Yeah.
from 64?
Yeah, that's one more down. We're getting close to the end. The end.
Death comes for us all. Or right now.
No.
Wow, I went from drowning in actual water to this weird white black void goop water. Man, that's like irony or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
No one really seems to be able to understand what irony is. Because it's not rain on your wedding day. Alright, that's definitely not irony. Alanis! I'm sorry.
I think the irony is the song is not ironic.
That's giving her too much credit, alright?
Listen, I didn't think about that until maybe 10 years after that song debuted.
Alright, me and Alanis have long-standing issues, alright? That may or may not be one-sided. So, alright, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, now people decide to chase after us.
Oh, yeah, there's other people in this place. Oh, and they're wearing their Bionicle masks, too.
We found them. What'd you say? Oh, for God's sake.
We found
them.
You take off that helmet, sir.
What? What?
So the thing with the spires is the temple we're in, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the
And you
ominous
can
dark...
and you can climb all the way to the top of it if you want once you get all the strength upgrades.
And is there anything up there?
Yep.
What's up there?
A fruit that removes all of your strength upgrades.
What? Are you actually serious?
I believe in one version of the game that's the case because it's to kind of reset you for a challenge mode thing.
How do you get back down? That's the thing.
You can just stop. You can just save and quit. And it takes you back down.
Wow, okay. But yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't think that this game had much in terms of like normal cutscenes or other characters.
It
whatever.
doesn't. This is just kind of end of the game stuff.
Okay. How many do we have left at this point?
Let's see. We have
That
three.
one. And that one.
I think we have 4 left.
Oh, so each one's its own part now. All right.
Yeah. They kind of increasingly get further and further away from the main hub.
Oh, that makes sense.
And the solution to them become way more arduous.
Yeah. Except for I think one of them is still pretty easy.